skated for 3 or 4 days in a row. I think he felt the effects of that, so he took a couple days off. This was his first day back again. So, there's those little step forward, step back, 2 steps forward, a step back. So that's kind of where we're at right now.
And then Jamie has an extra today. What's his status tomorrow?
I would say doubtful tomorrow. I think still same situation.
I always ask this every year, but team pictures are fun and interesting. Do you look back at it? That's my statement of fact right there to enter into this.
We got a different description of fun and interesting.
Do you look back at any and have great memories or whatever? I mean, you got spotter in about 20 of them. So.
Yeah, that's true. You know what? I don't know. You know what? I mean, everyone's different, and everyone's a chapter in your book, right? I mean, there's never 2 the same ever, and whether it's players, support staff, it's nice to look back, and remember the groups those years, and sometimes it's nice to look back and turn the page quickly on some of those team pictures. So, I think. It's a good day to get together. I like the fact that we include everybody. The Dallas Stars are much bigger than the 20 players on the ice and the coaches on the bench, and it's a chance today to get everybody out there and recognize that. And I think that's an important part of what we do here.
I think you've said before, every season is different. Is this a great example of it? I mean, even this roster from last year.
Yeah, totally different, right? Totally different. And, there's core pieces the same, but it's a totally different dressing room. It's a totally different group. And, that's the beauty of hockey. You roll back into training camp every year, and you get to start again with a different group, and you get to write your own chapter.
Heard the word execute from players and coaches in the last 2 weeks. Heard it from you a lot today. What does that mean to you?
Yeah. Well, I think we're at a point in the season where we understand where we're supposed to be on the ice. We understand systematically our responsibilities. So then it's getting to those places and executing. Whether the puck's on your stick, whether you're receiving the puck, whether you're making the next play to somebody else. Whether you're just chipping it out, whatever you're doing once you get there, that's the execution part of the game. So, as coaches, we can get them to the spots, but then the game is played, and that's the execution piece.
Duchesne said that it's not necessarily bad decisions, it's just the wrong play or not executing at the final moment. Are you liking the pace and the flow of the game and just not the final pass or shot?
Well, I mean, you know what? Listen, I loved parts of our game last night. I thought the third period was as well as we played in probably 3-4 weeks. So, I thought the first period, it was our puck management and some execution on breakouts and some things where we had plays to make, we just didn't make them. But our group cleaned it up and got the job done. That's the important piece.
Both Duchesne and Marchment talked about how Marchment is taking steps forward. What have you seen from him as he recovers from the facial hit? Yeah,
you know what? Hey, listen, when he's on, he's a hard guy to handle out there, and he's noticeable, because he's got a great combination of size and grit and skill. And I think when he's playing at a high level and feeling confident and feeling good about his game, he's a really effective player. So, for me, it's keeping him there, and then when he's not there, which you're not going to be there every night, it's making sure the off game isn't as off, as closing that margin between an off game and a really great game.
Duchesne's called him the best F1 in the league.
Yeah.
One, do you agree? And two, how important is that to a line?
Yeah, I think he's the kind of guy you want to play with, because the puck's going to go in, he's going to put pressure on the other team, and he's going to find a way to get it back. And that's what all offensive players want. they don't want to dump the puck in. They understand it's a necessity at this time of year particularly, and he's a guy that when they do that is going to go get it back for them.
Last night with Bunting was the second, if not third time Blackwell's been fully attacked after the whistle.
Yeah.
Does he have a little bit of that get under your skin in his game?
Yeah, he does. He does. He plays hard. He's relentless. He's a competitor. And he's not an easy guy to play against. And I think when you're lining up against that, I think he pisses some people off.
Coach, after the team picture, I know you've given a lot of accolades to Wyatt Johnson, but some of the AAC workers were trying to push one of the bleachers off, and because he had skates, he helped them get it going. What does that say about him?
Well, his second dad, Joe Pavelski, would be proud. He learned from the best. That's who Wyatt is. He's a humble guy, and he learned from the best. Okay, thank you.